So it got announced Usher is the halftime performer at the Super Bowl this year. And, it's going to be good. I don't know how – I think live it's going to be freaking amazing. I just wonder it's sometimes the R&B singers, it doesn't translate as great of a performer as they are on TV, if that makes sense. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I wish I was there to see it. That's sometimes I think of when they have the R&B singers. Like, is that going to translate if they're not playing an instrument? Like when Prince played the guitar in the rain, I was like, oh my God, that is so Prince. And then, Beyonce's just a freaking performer, right? I remember Maroon 5, I was like, that didn't do much for me. Now when Snoop and Dre and 50 and Eminem came out, that was classic. That was all hip hop classics. The Weeknd was just kind of like, whoa. Rihanna was good last year though, so it's gonna be interesting to see how Usher translates to that live show in the stadium on TV. I know live it's gonna be amazing. I'm talking about on TV how it's gonna translate. But what's funny was he called into the Breakfast Club. And there's been 2 call-ins to the Breakfast Clubs this week I want to talk about. First one was Usher. He calls in and he says, I want to thank everybody for their prayers. And I'm just going, I think God's got more important things on his mind than who's going to be the halftime performer at the Super Bowl. I think sometimes we use the prayer thing a little much. Out of all the things in the world, you got natural disasters, murders, rapists, child molesters, abusers, terrorists. That's a lot on God's plate. I don't think who's going to be the halftime performer had anything to do with God. Just my opinion. I think he's busy somewhat. So it was so funny when he goes, yeah, just, the prayers. I appreciate all the prayers to give me that. I'm like, what? I was like, I don't think anyone's prayers got you that halftime performance. I think it was your talent. Your talent got you that, Usher. I don't think the prayers got you that. It's similar. I watched that show Big Brother on CBS, which is like a guilty pleasure of mine. I love that show. And right now there's a mom and son on the show, and the son got on the block. If you watch Big Brother, somebody gets voted out every week. He was on the block to get voted out. And the mom was like, I'm saying my prayers. I'm saying my prayers that he gets the votes. I'm going, I don't think God cares about who's going to vote who out on Big Brother. One thing we know, we got free will, so we can make decisions on our own. Everything doesn't have to be God. And I think God is like, Big Brother's Big Brother. I'm going to put that over here. You guys enjoy yourself. If there's a medical emergency or anything, I'll come through. But you guys have fun over in Big Brother. I don't think anything to do with if your son was going to stay or go. Sorry. And same thing with Usher. So that's just my opinion on things. I think we use the prayer thing a little too much. Now, someone that I would think would have found God and needed our prayers was Tory Lanez. He left. Somehow they leaked this voicemail or something on the Breakfast Club of him in prison. He sounded like he was so happy. And Charlamagne talked about it. I go, I don't want to be that happy on a prison phone. He was talking about new music. He's glad to be out of county in a real prison. They had him on lockdown all day. And it was just like, and it was such a clear, usually prison voicemails, they're kind of muffled. And you really got to listen. This sounded like, it sounded like he had a mic on. And it was so clear and crisp and jolly. It was like, I was really thinking, did he get some pussy? That's what it sounded like. It sounded like, because when you go to prison for an enormous amount of time, all I think about as a man is like, dang, you ain't getting no pussy. And Tory Lanez and that voicemail that got leaked, the prison phone call, sound like he got some. So I don't know. Are there some cute guards there? Did they sneak somebody in? He sounded way too happy. That's all I know. If I know I got 10 years in prison, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to release some new music, and I hope you guys keep me in your prayers. That's when prayers are needed. when you're in prison. Now, I said in one of my acts, I don't want prisoners praying for me, because I had a guy one time that I know in prison. He told me, I'm praying for you. I said, no. I don't want prayer. I don't want prison prayers. I want free people prayers. Because if you're going to pray for me, you need to focus your prayers on yourself. You're in jail. You're in prison. Don't worry about me. I'm good. If you're going to pray for me, I want free people prayers. I don't want prisoner prayers. You can have that. So at that point, I can see Tory Lanez saying, I appreciate the prayers. But I don't, again, that is the appropriate time for prayers, not the Super Bowl halftime show. So Tory Lanez, yes. Usher, no. Okay. But I don't want Tory Lanez prayers. He's in jail. He can keep his prayers. But other people praying for him is cool. But I don't want his. And I'll take Tory Lanez prayers when he gets out, but not while he's in. Okay? Focus on yourself.